Marijuana is really just one part of a larger family of so-called drugs.
Well, there's an entire group of drugs which could be loosely called youth drugs, which are hallucinogenic or hallucinogenic in action. That is, they produce illusions, distortions of what you see or hear, or hallucinations, seeing or hear something that isn't there at all. One of the mildest, probably, is marijuana. And this includes a lot of other drugs, such as LSD, DMA, or MDA, sorry, TMA, various solvents that are inhaled, and so on. Yes.
But marijuana is a plant, isn't it?
It's a plant. Cannabis sativa is the name of the plant. And the mildest form of drug that can be prepared from it would be marijuana. It's the chopped up stems, leaves, that sort of thing, with the seeds filtered out, yes.
Well, you have some with you, so let's take a look at it so that anyone who finds it could recognize it.
Let's see,
this is the actual bit of the dried plant here, eh?
That's a dried marijuana plant. Here is some marijuana, which it just looks like oregano or almost any chopped up plant
Yes, I was just going
product.
to say, it just looks like a herb you might use in the kitchen. There's no...
What distinguishes it probably is the smell, and of course the chemical content. There are several substances which are probably active in that way.
You can smoke that?
You can smoke it rolled in a cigarette as if it were tobacco, or it can be mixed with tobacco. It can be boiled as in tea and drunk, or injected, has happened on occasion. It can be sniffed, usually smoked as a cigarette, yes.
You can put it in brownies, can't you? Alasby
You can
Toklas
bake
had
it
a recipe.
in brownies or fudge. It's surprising that you would know this, but very interesting.
There was a movie made.
Alasby Toklas' cookbook, yes. And I love
correct.
you, Alasby Toklas. Now, the other thing is, if a parent suspects that their child has been smoking marijuana, can they tell by any physical signs?
The only constant physical sign is a reddening of the eye. Behavior might be affected if the youngster has had a high enough dose and has been able to inhale it and absorb it. He might, in that sense, show off-judgment, timing, motor coordination, this sort of thing. More likely, if it's smoked in the house, you'd notice the smell of the burning marijuana. Once you've smelled it, it's pretty distinctive. It's something like burning insulation, between that and a bonfire.
So either your house is on fire or your child has been smoking marijuana.
What about the long-range effects? Because I've heard kids say that it's less harmful than alcohol or ordinary cigarettes.
We really know far too little about the long-term effects. The studies from the East are of limited value. They've involved different potencies of cannabis sativa, such as hashish and so on, and used in a much different way than it has yet been used on this continent. So we're unsure about those. We would expect lung irritation, but what else we're not sure of.
Hashish then comes from